use my name under false pretense. You wrote my name at the side of the fence. I got you in the corner where I wanted you. Got you in the corner when the snow was safe. And I'm angry, I'm angry. I got the right. Angry, I'm angry, and I got the right. You got a problem personality. All you hate, you project on me. I got you in the corner where I wanted you. I got you in the corner where there's no escape.
Hey, I'm getting right into it today because I'm in a fucking mood. I'm a fucking angry person. Are you a fucking angry person? Because I'm a fucking angry person. I'm angry and I get fucking violent. And I don't like it. I don't like that I'm like that. It's not a cool thing. Nobody likes it. I mean, it's cool when it's in a movie or something like that, you know? Like fucking... But it's not cool in real life when all your friends and family and loved ones and everyone fucking hates you because you ruin everything because you fucking freak the fuck out. Yeah. Shit. Fuck. My brain is dumb. I'm also pretty sure I might be a lifelong cripple. I don't know if that's what the doctor was leading to yesterday or something. I don't fucking know. We'll see. So I've always had this like aggression problem. I remember like as a very little kid, like when I was in like grade 1, like 6 years old, I went through this phase where I would like have my friends sleep over on the weekends, but then I'd just like kick the shit out of them for no reason. I don't know. And then my mom was like, you know, she would interfere and stop it, of course, at the time. But I did it like 5 or 6 times. And then finally she was like, no. You're not doing this anymore. If you do this one more time, you're not having people sleep over anymore. And I was like, gotcha. So I got out of the habit, right? And then maybe there's been other things in my life that have, well, I mean, I know there's been other things, but fucking, sorry. Out of the gates. Okay, maybe that'll be a thing. I don't know. We'll see. Where I've just been like trying to push it down, like just push it down, like, you know, just block it out, just block out the anger, block out the violence, when I should have been dealing with it. But I mean, as a kid, like, how are you supposed to do it? You can't even like vocalize that shit, you know, you're too fucking young. I'll tell a candid story here. Let's get candid, babies. When my mom was moving out here a summer or two, no, not the summer that just passed, but the summer before that, I flew to Thunder Bay, and then me and her were driving her motorhome, her RV, out to BC. And me and her were not getting along. And I was still on methadone at the time. And so I had like a very strict like regimen of where like my I had prescriptions for each day for a specific amount of time, and I had to be back, you know, it's like it was very regulated. I couldn't just like not be where I needed to be, you know, like I had to know what the fuck I was doing in order for them to give me those prescriptions. So I was in like different provinces every time, and some provinces, or no, all the provinces I think except for BC did not cover my health insurance, so I had to pay out of pocket. Well, my mom did because she's nice. But so I had to pay just to get my methadone, just to not hate life and feel sick while riding fucking 12 hours in a fucking RV. And we got to Regina, and Regina is a place that I know well. It was during my travels. I've spent a lot of time in Regina. I have a lot of friends from Regina. I spent a lot of time in Regina. I always like Regina, you know? It reminds me of like Thunder Bay of the prairies, you know? Like the shit of the prairies, like shit of the prairies, not the shit, like shit of the prairies, you know? It's cute. I like it. You know, there's some good people that come from there. You know, when you come from shit, you develop a personality sometimes. So, you know, I know some good people from Thunder Bay, and I know some good people from fucking Regina. And I like Regina. And I was pretty fucking sick at that point. I can't remember. Oh, I think I missed my dose like the day before or something for some reason. I think, if I'm not mistaken. And so I know the fucking way around Regina. Like, I know the downtown area. I know everything. I've spent a lot of time there. On all ends and on the inside. My mom was just not feeling it. Of course, you know, she had every right not to not feel it. You know, she's been driving a long time and shit like that. But me and her were kind of already at each other's throats. And I'm not proud of this. I'm not proud of this. I hate this, you know. And you know, you'll be happy to know that she uses it against me. My mom loves me, but she uses it against me at every fucking chance she can. Every fucking chance she can, she uses this against me. So I was telling her which fucking pharmacy, because there's only specific pharmacies that dole out the fucking methadone. They don't all do it. Especially, like, there's certain areas that they don't want, because if they have it, then homeless people or fucking, you know, like, weird-ass sketchy motherfuckers come around and they infiltrate the fucking area and they don't leave and they make messes and all that shit and stuff. So, yeah, there's a lot of pharmacies that do not carry the methadone. There's only certain ones. And my mom was trying to tell me that I didn't know where I was going and that I didn't know what pharmacy that I needed. Okay. And yeah, that I didn't know what I was talking about at all. And I was like, kind of think I've been the one on methadone for the last 5 years and you've never taken an opiate in your life. So, it's probably my mom. She could probably hear me fucking. Oh no, she hates my laugh more than anything. So I was like, no, you got to go right downtown and go to the shoppers down there. And then, I don't know, she got a little crazy, guys. As my mom will at times. As I will. Because that's the whole point of this episode. Anger. We're angry people. We come from an angry lineage. We're angry. So, she wears a lot of rings. She smacked me in the face like 3 fucking times with her fucking rings on her hand. And was swerving all over the road. And I was like, or the highway rather. And I was like, you know, we could be like fucking run into a family that has like little kids and something like that. I don't know. I don't want to disrespect my mom too much here. But so I grabbed the steering wheel and then then I grabbed her by her hair and I punched her in the face several times. I tried to steal her bank card because I knew that I was going to have to pay for the methadone. And I jumped out of the car. But she managed to wrestle. I think she managed to wrestle the bank card back from me. Then I was like, oh, then she was then I was trying to like flag her down. This was like a whole dramatic fucking scene. Oh, if only any of the people I knew and loved from Regina were actually there to see this, how sad this was. It was sad. That's what, yeah, anger comes in tandem with sadness. Anger comes in tandem with sadness. Remember that. So I was trying to flag her down because I was like, I need you to pay for my methadone. And also, the pharmacy's probably going to close soon. And I need to get it because I can't miss 2 days. It's going to kill me. And, but then she was like not relenting. And I saw her on the phone with the cops. I was like, the cops are coming for me. So I bolted. I walked all around. I lurched up and around Walmart, Superstore, and London Drugs. And I went into all 3 of the pharmacies. All 3 of them. Asked them if they had any fucking like access to methadone or whatever. None of them did. As I said to my mother, which I knew because I know what kind of places and Walmart's, fucking Superstores, London Drugs, they barely never, ever, ever, ever have fucking methadone. I knew it was going to be The downtown fucking Shoppers Drug Mart. Yeah. But I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about, you know? So I didn't know exactly what to do. I was pretty pissed off. I was just like kicking things in a parking lot, I think. And then the cops pulled up on me. Oh, they were cute. Why are all the fucking stupid fucking bitch boys? They gotta be all cute and shit. Fucking little idiots. I'm upholding the law and all this shit. Fucking idiot goofs. Fucking, ugh. Why don't you just be like hot and play a guitar? Fuck off. Fucking, they're still cute though, I mean. Could still have some fun with them. So anyways, yeah, they were like, are you Sharon's daughter? Or are you Quillan? Well, yeah, yes, I'm Quillan. Yes. And then, so like, call my mother there and she's crying on the phone and fucking, they take me back to her and they're like, all right, okay, thanks for cuffing me, boys. Yeah, thank you. And, we had an awkward night that night. The next night was awesome though, because I got my own personal motel room. Oh, we finally got back into the province of BC, where finally my fucking medication was covered and paid for, and I did not have to pay for it at the counter. And I got my own motel room to myself. I got to watch The Big Lebowski naked while microwaving fucking Smokies and fucking frozen vegetables in the fucking microwave. It was funny because it's a non-smoking room. And I was like vaping at the time, so I didn't even smoke cigarettes. And my vape was like done. I didn't even have anything. And they tried to like say that I was smoking in my room. I'm like, no, I was like totally just microwaving Smokies and fucking goddamn frozen vegetables. But fuck, that was nice. Yeah, first I watched The Big Lebowski, and then I just watched like a fuckload of fucking Rick and Morty until I fell asleep, and then I kept waking up, and like the Rick and Morty shit was like freaking me out in my dreams. It was like talking to me in my dreams. You know how it happens. And then I put on some kind of like innocuous like Canadian fucking treasure hunter fucking whatever the fuck gay ass show. Sorry, lame ass show that they play. Yeah, and so I think I'm extra fucked because like my mom's already like a very aggressive person. Ever since I was a kid, we always thought it was funny because my mom has like the worst road rage. Like it's like a point of interest on your tour if you're going to see my mom's fucking road rage. When I was a kid, we'd be driving out. I had a camp that was like about an hour and 15 minutes outside of Thunder Bay where I lived, in the middle of nowhere, and we'd always get stuck behind truckers. And like, you know, truckers, I've known from like driving with truckers. I've hitchhiked with so many truckers, like big rig rides. I fucking love the big rig rides, especially if they got like the fucking sleeping bed in the cab in the back, so I can just like lay down and like chill out with the dogs and stuff, and they're cool, not like creepy weirdos. But yeah, no, so, but the truckers, they fuck with their book logs. They don't adhere to like what they're supposed to do, and then they'll fucking, you know, that's why you see so many, like, if you're driving on the highway, you'll see so many goddamn fucking transport trucks just laying sideways in the fucking, like, culvert or the fucking, you know, the ditch there because they fall asleep at the fucking wheel. Sometimes they kill whole families. I've met ones that have, you know. It's a fucking reality of the industry because they have unrealistic deadlines, I think, you know. Like, they're hardworking men. They're getting there on the fucking time. Why do they have to fucking adhere to this fucking, like, all this booking shit that's like, then they feel fucking, you know, oh, they gotta like compensate or, you know, it's like, it's just bureaucracy bullshit. Anyways, my mom hated getting stuck behind shitty fucking bad transport drivers on the way out to camp. And sometimes, like, my friends would want to come out to camp just because it was like back in the day when, like, before the internet or anything, when, like, the only interesting thing that came to town was, like, the circus once a year. So you'd all go watch the fucking little parade, and then you'd all go to the circus that night, and you'd look at the freaks, and you'd watch the elephants and all that shit. And, like, that was your one day a year that you got to see something interesting outside of your own realm. So my friends were kind of like that with my mom, like with her road rage, because my mom would she would fucking stalk people in the car and with her middle finger out and be like yelling, "Fuck you, asshole! Fuck you, asshole! You fucking asshole! You fucking asshole!" For, like, I kid you not, like 20 to 30 minutes. That's how long it was. People didn't believe me, and then every time they'd see it, they'd be like, "Holy shit, you weren't even exaggerating. It is like 20 to 30 minutes. I know. Yeah. I've seen her do it, like, for good reasons, too. Like, there's one time, like, some asshole in a fucking, like, big-ass pickup truck. Like, there was, like, this disabled, like, young girl. Like, she must have been, like 13, like, 12, 13, 14 years old. She was very severely disabled. But obviously still able to, like, somewhat walk on her own. But, like, she didn't walk good, and she was very severely disabled. Like, mentally and physically disabled. And she went to cross the street, and she had the right of way. The light, or the walking sign for walk now was for her. And then this truck fucking peeled out and almost fucking ran her right the fuck over. And my mom was like, "Oh, fuck no. Not having that." Because my mom's like social justice warrior kind of lady. So we made sure the girl was already, like, gone. Then we peeled out after to follow them. And my mom followed them for like 20 fucking minutes. And then the guy, and she kept yelling at him and, like, giving him the finger out the car and shit like that. And then he finally, like, he got a grasp of, like, that we were following him and shit, and then she was yelling at him, stuff. Then he fucking pulled right the fuck over and, like, came out with, like, a fucking chain or some shit and stuff. And we had just, like, my mom just bolted it. And I was like, Jesus Christ. I think I was, like, I was, like, 11 at the time or some shit. I don't know. Fucking. But yeah, so that's one side of my family anger issue, and that's the nice side. That's the pleasant side. And my dad's side, I mean, you still gotta have a little bit of compassion, you know, I guess, for human beings. Although I'm having a hard time at the moment, but that's only because of my own anger and rage issues. But my dad came up from, like, a whole other different kind of anger issues. And my dad went, it was all over the CBC, the CTV news, and the Global Canada News, which are the three main news providers in Canada. It's funny because at first I wish I had a screen cap of it. Because they made fucking articles, all three of those news sites, the main three news sites in Canada, they made articles. The headlines sounded like something out of fucking Trailer Park Boys. It was something about a man fucking holding people at gunpoint for fucking potatoes and weed or something. I don't know. They worded it in, like, a very comical way. It was hilarious. I think at one point I did even have a screen cap of it, but that was, like, many computers or phones ago. And then I went back and looked at it, like, 2 weeks later, and they had changed the headline, because I figured, like, that's how insensitive it was. That's how insensitive it was that they had to go back and change it. They changed it. So there's, like, no recollection of the original headline at all. But anyways, so my dad is, like, has, like, severe bipolar disorder, and he was living in Spence's Bridge, BC at the time, which is a very small community. And he fucking went on, like, he was living out of his van like a passenger van, like one of those like ones that you see like the Mennonites driving around in, not like a conversion van, but like a passenger van, like it's just like the extra long, like they're pretty dope vans. Anyways, he was living out of it with like this baby cow, like a baby calf that he had. But he like wasn't like shaving or anything, which is weird because my dad is very particular about shaving. Like he never has a beard or anything. He always is like clean shaven, no mustache, no beard, no nothing. You know, his hair pulled back, fucking hat on. Like he's a very like well curated man in his image and what he wants. And so he's just like living like a fucking goddamn fucking Sasquatch with a fucking baby cow pissing and shitting all over his fucking van and stuff. And there was already like, you know, reports of gunfire going off in the city because he was just like randomly firing off his gun or guns. And then he even was so ballsy as to start a blockade because there's like a bridge. That's why it's called Spence's Bridge. You have to take a bridge to cross off the highway into the little town just to get there. And he made a blockade at the bridge. And the cops arrested him because they're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you're the guy that's fucking been shooting guns off. But then my dad's so fucking charismatic, the cops fucking let him go. Holy fuck, what the fuck is that of it, right? So then the next day, more gunshots are going off. My dad shoots a guy at point blank in the face with a shotgun. He also steals a fucking truck, drives down a back road, blocks off a car, throws a boulder through their windshield, then holds them up at gunpoint, and then forces them at gunpoint to drive them back to their house where he steals their weed and their potatoes. So my life is pretty banana shit fucking bonkers fucking Trailer Park Boys fucking retard fucking life. I never had a chance, did I, guys? Never. Never had a fucking chance. The genealogy pool that they swabbed my fucking shit from. Holy fuck. I'm surprised I even classify as fucking human. I'm fucking gross. So that time the cops were like, well, now we're pretty sure it's you. Fucking idiots. Where the calf ended up, that's an interesting story I'd like to hear. I wish I knew that. I don't know. And then my dad, who's never given me like any child support money or anything, or like fucking been a dad there for me my whole life, then he's like, hey, I could really use $20 while I'm in jail right now. Yeah, I'm sure you could. I fucking said it to him because I'm a fucking sucker. I'm a nice person. I was working, I was like, keep your fucking $20, you fucking pathetic asshole. Okay, let's not get too dark here. We're keeping this funny. We're keeping this light. We're keeping it light, babies. Oh wait, okay. I'm still an amateur at this, you know, and I'm probably like let's see. I don't know, my phone, it tricks me. Okay, all right. Yeah, 23 minutes. Okay. Yeah, you know, we might have some longer ones. I feel like the longer episodes are going to be the ones where I have like somebody else to talk to, because when I'm just talking myself, I talk kind of fast. And I don't know. I guess I'm not that interested. I guess I run out of ideas. Fucking, why do I even know? Why is anyone even listening to this? I don't fucking know. I don't know. I guess the topic was anger and violence, and I don't know. I have a lot of fucking too many fucking stories, too many fucking goddamn stories. But I wanted to save that for the other podcast, because we got the fight stories, and that's gonna be fun, because that's gonna be, you know, just to plug the other fucking podcast, the Lifestyles of the Poor and Shameless. That I'm saving a lot of the things for, but I thought, because I never thought I'd talk about the ones with my mom and stuff, and my family, and just the origin. So this is my origin story of my anger. Apparently apparently my grandpa was an angry guy, which is weird because I never knew him as that. But not that I love quoting my dad, but my dad did say to me once, he said, I don't think you knew the Ernie, that's my grandpa, Ernie. You don't know the Ernie that your mom knew, because men get sweeter with age, which I think is kind of true. Sometimes it's kind of reverse, I guess. Sometimes they get more fucking bitter. But, you know, a lot of times dudes mellow out. They mellow out and stuff. And so my grandpa, and because my dad wasn't there, it's like he just came to give that one good piece of advice. But my grandpa was my dad basically growing up. And, you know, I miss him more than anyone. He's my most misloved person that I love and miss of all time. And, yeah, like, as far as I was concerned, like, he could not hurt a single fucking fly, you know? He's the sweetest guy of all time. But I guess my mom, you know, and, like, growing up in, like, you know, she's, like, growing up in the 60s and 70s and stuff, and, like, she was, like, a wild one like me, you know, like, out there and shit. So I could see, you know, my grandpa being like, well, I don't like this very much at all, you know, and, like, being a little bit more hard-ass on her and shit and stuff. But maybe he realized, well, I mean, I'm sure it's partly a little bit of both. He probably got sweeter with age, and, you know, it's like, you know, you don't want to put up the front or whatever, the argument so much, you know, you just, like, you just deal with it and stuff. But also maybe he realized that him being so strict only drove my mom further away and got her into possibly worse circumstances at times, you know? Like, it's not always a good thing to, like, breathe down, like, if you're the caretaker, it's not always best to breathe down the neck of what you're taking care of. Sometimes you gotta let it roam a little bit, you know? Gotta let it find out things for itself. Because the more you push it away, then you're gonna push it into, like, the danger zone, you know? Whereas it might have only been going into, like, you know, moderately unsafe zone. So, I don't know. I guess I'll leave it there at that for right now. And I want to say, the first time I did the first podcast, I had that lame bye-bye at the end. And I was like, ugh, so embarrassed about it. It's so fucking stupid and lame. But then I kind of was like, I'm just going to double down on it. So that's why I did it on the second one. And I'm going to do it on the third one. And I think I'm just going to make it a thing. And I don't care how lame it sounds. Because I can't walk. I'm lame. Wait. Holy shit. I'm lame because I can't walk. I'm gay because I'm a fag. And I'm retarded because I'm dumb. Mind fucking blown. All right. Bye-bye.